Well, week one of the NRL Finals has been and gone. Some teams have pushed through to the prelim final and some are still desperate to make it. So let's see how we're going to pick this week's round two of the finals. But first, let's see how we did in week one. Now, it did go okay. It could have been better, but it did go okay. I did correctly work out every team who won. I just unfortunately did not get any close scores. So let's analyse. So first game was my Panthers versus Roosters. As you can see, Nathan Cleary was back in action and he had an absolute stormer. Honestly, what a bloody player he is. I did Panthers to win by 8. They actually won by 20. Unfortunately, Roosters never really looked in it. Panthers were strong right from the get-go and led, but had a decent lead even at half-time. So it was sort of never in doubt, especially by half-time. So I get the 1.25 points for the win. I think you get more points as the finals go through. So that's not a bad start. Not a bad start. Next was Storm versus Sharks. Now, this really did show a lot that how good Storm are at the moment and how Sharks, I just feel Sharks, like, I think they've let themselves down, you know, and it was almost like they've stole their way into the top 4 because some of these performances, it's like they just did not deserve it, but they did get there. I did Storm to win by 8. They actually won by 27. I said a fantastic performance by the Storm. And Sharks were turned into little goldfish at the end of the day, didn't they? So 1.25 points for me again. Then it was Cowboys versus Knights. And once again, the majority was the side I was on. I did Cowboys by 18. Annoyingly, that puts me 1 point off a close score because Cowboys won by 12. A little bit closer, maybe. It was still pretty one-sided, though. Cowboys, a fantastic performance, and that puts them through to the next round. So fair play to them, and I get another 1.25 points. The last game of the week, though, it was Bulldogs versus Sea Eagles. This was probably the closest one that I thought, it was tougher to do. And obviously, we are going on almost head-to-head performances, and Sea Eagles sneaked it. And actually, that probably shows because it was the closest game. 22-24 to Sea Eagles. So I did get it right. Just I was probably another 1 point off a close score. Like, very frustrating. 2 games where I was 1 point off. But 1.25 and Sea Eagles push through to the next round. So how much movement do we have in our league table now? There is no movement in the top 3. This is so tight. Adelaide Bulldog, 168.41 points. Brupel is on 167.5, so less than 1 point off. Ajubi then is actually now way off. So it is looking like the top 2 are settled. It is a fight for first place between them. Let's see some movement. There's 1 up, 1 down from a lot of people in the top 10. A little bit of move. Kev is up 4. AU Beach Bum is up 2. Down 5 is St. Jai. That's not very good. Up 3 is Dave and Oz. I am up 1. I am trying to cement my place in the top 20. That's not bad. That's not bad if I can do that. WM for the NRL has got the wooden spoon this week, but only down 2. Otis is down 5. Elmsey down 3. Up 3, Arlo Wright and Gus Storm. The golden hat goes to Midori. Unfortunately, has not moved anywhere. Well done for the golden hat. And here are the final tables. There we go. I must say the finals for NRL are a little bit more confusing than the finals for AFL, Super League. They're a little bit more confusing. So let's just go with what's in front of us. Now, Friday the 20th at the Allianz Stadium, it is Sharks versus Cowboys. Cowboys, like I said, they're doing really well and you cannot fault them. Sharks, I just don't think they deserve to be where they are. And that's maybe quite critical, but that's just how it is. Now, looking at the head-to-head between these two teams, Sharks have won 3. Cowboys have won 1 and there has been 1 draw. So on paper, it is a Sharks win here. They are playing at the Allianz as well. It's frustrating because I don't really want the Sharks to win. I actually think the Cowboys have done well this year and I'd like them to win. But we are going by the head-to-head. So let's do Sharks to win by 12. Yeah, 6-6. Yeah, 12. Let's do them by 12. That puts them 2 tries, 2 conversions. A Sharks win, which is a shame if it does happen. But hey ho, we've got to get the points. Anyway, the second game is also at the Allianz Stadium, and that is on the 21st, and it is Roosters versus Sea Eagles. Now, Roosters have won the last 3 games, and Eagles have won the last 2. So, as we are going with that, and actually, look, Roosters have certainly been the more positive, exciting team. They finished 3rd. Seagulls, I say they just scraped in. There was a chance in the last couple of weeks where they weren't going to make it. But actually, you know, they did do enough, and that's all you got to do. Got to make the top 8. But I'm going to go with a Roosters win, but a tight one. I'm going to do a Roosters win by 6. Roosters by 6, and I think that represents their head-to-head performances. So we've got Sharks to win by 12, and we got Roosters to win by 6. Hopefully, we'll get them all correct again, and the finals will be my triumphant glory. Let's see how we do. But thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Thank you so much for watching every week. Honestly, it's awesome. I wish I was able to come down under to get to the grand final again this year, like I did last year for what was, oh my God. Last year, Brisbane versus Panthers was just incredible, and it's such a shame I can't do it again this year. But thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will be doing this again next year, of course. I will catch you after this round.